Hello, Nicola here. How are you? And how's your hair? Like me, you're probably longing to get to a hairdresser at this stage, but it's going to be a little while yet. However, this can be a great time to evaluate your hair and really to see if your current hairstyle is doing you justice, or maybe you could make some tweaks to it. So I thought today I would talk about hair and just give some tips on styles that might work for you. So rather than going through each individual face shape, I thought I'd just give you some general rules of thumb that tend to work for everyone. So the first thing to say is that, look at yourself and just ask yourself, do I have an angular face shape or do I have a soft rounded one? Do I have a long face or do I have a short face? And basically, if you've got a very angular face, then a hairstyle that is quite soft will counterbalance that. And by the same token, if you have a very round face, then something with a little bit more structure will give a little bit more definition to your face. And likewise, in terms of the length of your face, if you've got a very long face, then you'll be wanting to look for a hairstyle that gives the illusion that it's a little bit shorter. And obviously if it's a short face, then you'll want to give a little bit more length. So how are you going to do that? Well, certainly in terms of length, the easiest way to make your face look a little bit shorter is to have some sort of fringe. If you've got quite an angular face, quite a soft fringe with maybe side swept like I've got is quite good for shortening the look of a face. If you've got a short face, then going for no fringe, or even going for a centre parting or an off centre parting will work really well too. So the key things are, if you're angular, go for softness. If you've got a very rounded face shape, go for a little bit of structure and get a few angles in there. And also in terms of your neck length, if you've got a short neck, then a shorter hairstyle will probably work better for you. Because otherwise, if you have a short neck and long hair, your neck can disappear altogether. Whereas if you've got a long neck and you go for a very short pixie crop, say, it can make you look all neck. Similarly, talking about pixie crops and things like that, they can look great on petite people, but if you're very tall or very large, they can make you look like you've got a bit of a pinhead and out of proportion. So just beware of that. Likewise, very petite people with very big hair can be a bit overwhelmed by it. So it's all about creating balance and proportion. The other thing to think about with your haircut is what it's going to look like in profile. And here I think we have to be brutally honest with ourselves and just have a good look in the mirror and see how the jawline's holding up and how much of a double chin we've got. So if you are slackening off the jaw, maybe have a bit of a double chin, then just be wary of anything that finishes at jawline, because that will just absolutely emphasize that. Whereas if you go a little bit longer, it's that much more flattering. And I think that's a very good point actually, because the received wisdom was always that, as you got older, you wore your hair shorter, but you absolutely don't need to do that. If you've got, if your hair's in great condition and you like wearing it long, just go with it. There's no rule that says you have to go short. So I hope that's given you a few tips. I'll be doing another video where I talk about hair colour, which I think is another thing that we're all starting to see our true colours during this lockdown, and we may or may not like it. Anyway, see you again soon. Bye.